Hey guys, it's Kenton Becker with Land Home Financial, and I'm here again with another weekly video tip for you. In our last tip, I talked a little bit about some of the improvements to your house and how much that will increase your home's value. Now I want to talk actually into a two-part talk about how to find the right contractor, because that's a big part of it. It doesn't help to either doing the work yourself, but also finding the wrong contractor can actually end up costing you more time and money. If you're spending more money on the project, you're not going to get that same value out of your house. Finding the right contractor can be a huge deal. In years past, finding the right contractor was all word of mouth. You had to talk to friends, family, people you knew. If they had a job done, you'd ask them for referrals. And that still is valuable. If you're looking to get a new roof, talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends and family. Word of mouth, talking to people you know and trust, they can give you the name or recommendations to a contractor that can help with those projects. Another option is to start doing your searches online. One service I want to talk about, and this is a service that I've used recently for some home projects that we've recently done, Yelp. Yelp will allow you to compare and look at reviews for a lot of different contractors in all kinds of different fields of work. Pest control, garage doors, siding, paint, you name it, it's got a service on there. The cool thing about Yelp is when you go and look at all their reviews and all their information, you can ask them for a bid and they'll respond back to you a lot of times in the same day. So once you ask for that, Yelp will even say, hey, do you want to get 3 additional bids from other contractors like this? And what it'll do is it'll send your information about your project out to other contractors. So now you're getting bids from 3 or 4 different people. It's a really cool service that allows you to look at a lot of different contractors and really compare who's going to do the best for your job. Now, another service that you can take a look at is very similar to Yelp. It's very popular as well. It's called HomeAdvisor. HomeAdvisor, just like Yelp, will show you different contractors. It'll give you all their information and it'll show you all customer reviews. Now, I'm not as familiar with HomeAdvisor as I am with Yelp because I used Yelp on some recent projects. But what I did do is when I'd find a contractor on Yelp, I'd go to HomeAdvisor and also look up their reviews. Contractors don't always put their information on the different websites. I've noticed in my own experience that contractors, some of them were really, really big on Yelp. They had lots of reviews and very little information on HomeAdvisor. And then the flip side, I saw some where they had 1 or 2 reviews on Yelp, but then when you flip over to HomeAdvisor, they had 50 reviews that were all 5 stars. It's good to kind of compare both and just see what kind of reviews they have. I just say use both services. They're both free, so use both services to find that right contractor. And the last one that I would recommend is Angies List. Angies List is more of a paid service, I believe, and I think the contractors have to pay to be on there. And there's a little bit more involved with that, but as a paid service, I believe you're going to get a little bit better quality as well. From what I've heard, Angies List is a really great resource because they kind of vet their contractors a little bit to make sure that they're a little bit better quality. If you're serious about doing a huge remodel project, it might be a good source to go to them and actually look up an Angies List contractor. So that's how you can find some good contractors. You're going to use some of those services, word of mouth, some online resources to find the right contractor and start lining up those bids. You want to line up as many people as you can so that you can get a good variety of people to take a look at your next project. Thanks for joining me in this week's tip. Like I said, the next tip is going to be all about what to ask that contractor and how to hire the right contractor. So thanks for joining me. We'll see you next week.